Not wearing your ring because of business or as a business strategy. I don't know. That's desperation, to be honest with you. I don't. Well, it's a bit crazy. It's a sensitive thing.
Very sensitive.
Very sensitive. Some people, we don't. Anybody, it depends on the kind of business now, because that business has to be defined. Is that when you put on your ring, you cannot serve, proficiently as an event planner. You won't give us the best, or we expect you to go beyond the normal, So what is that role? We have to, especially in this kind of situation, you receiving calls quietly in a very how do I describe it? Yeah, that's one thing
with
that
bedroom voice.
And I said that if you really want your home to remain intact, you don't need that.
Welcome to a new edition of Insight with Agatha, where you get to share a problem with Auntie Agatha. My question today, should jealousy be a reason for separation in a marriage, especially where kids are involved? My name remains Agatha.
And I am Muji Alaya. Welcome to the show.
And I'm Wanzi Collins, aka Dare Gold, the new kid on the block. Let's have some fun.
Okay, let's go on a short break. When we come back, Muji will unveil our guest and the topic for discussion. Welcome back from that short break. Muji.
Yeah, viewers at home, we have a serious issue at hand today, which I think a lot of women can relate to. But before we talk about this issue, let me introduce our special guest. Drum roll!
Bang, 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 bang.
We have here a veteran actor. He's a lecturer at the University of Lagos. He's also a broadcaster, a director. Should I continue? And so much more. So viewers at home, join me in welcoming Dr. TUNJI SOTIMIRIN.
It's a pleasure to be here. Honestly, I'm in the middle of my family members. I will be married. Yes.
It's a pleasure.
It is a pleasure.
You're welcome, sir.
Indeed, thank you so
We're
much.
honored to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
So back to what we have today. I beg you. The person will write this thing. He's saying name Nazeb. I don't know whether Nazebi or Zebudaya. He shall say Nazeb.
Just leave him as
Zebi. But I don't think this one is Okoriko alias 430.
No.
So my name is Zeb. My wife's jealousy is pulling our marriage apart. I'm fed up with her nagging and insecurity. I think we should go our separate ways before she kills me out of jealousy. This woman thinks I must be sleeping with every woman I interact with. I just want to hear from other people than our family and friends before I make my decision. I want to hear from independent sources. My wife and I worked as teachers before I decided to start my own business. I'm an events manager, planner, and I'm also into photography. My job entails unpredictable hours of work and interaction with the public, especially women. I'm in my mid-30s and I know I'm good looking. But that does not mean I'm a womanizer. We've been married for 4 years and we have 2 kids. My wife's nagging is out of this world. She complains that I stay out late or sleep outside without informing her. She wants to police me around. She wants to monitor my every movement as if I'm a son. Even my mother never monitored me like this. My job entails my being available at any given time at short notice. And I may not have time to inform her of my movements. Besides, I'm not her child, so I don't need to inform her of all my movements. I'm a man, for crying out loud. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Of course, he's a man.
Yeah. The man, the boss, the man. She quarreled with me that I don't wear my wedding ring every bros. Yeah. You don't wear the ring anytime. I don't know what that has got to do with anything.
But really, what has it got to do with anything?
Oh, okay. Now. It is just a choice I made because some people, especially ladies, are more inclined towards giving you jobs if they assume you're a single guy.
That's the
she
point.
She knows that I engage in longer telephone conversation with women compared to men. She said she knows when I'm talking to a woman because my voice will change to bedroom voice. Madam, you too do.
Bedroom voice, okay.
She said I also hide outside to take calls from women. Why you two they do that? They go out hide outside.
No, it's business now. There are some conversations that you need some level of. But it's the thing that you need some level of privacy too. But let's finish the story. Let's finish the story.
I moved to a secluded place where when I'm talking to my female clients because of her. She complains every time that I flirt with women right in her presence just because I pay them compliments on how beautiful they look. It is just a business strategy to get them to do photo shoots or book my company for jobs. Okay, bros. I feel you. Her latest crazy display of jealousy occurred a few days ago. We went to a popular shopping mall together and I ran into a very good client of mine. How good? How good?
He said good now, very good. There's nothing more to it.
Okay
very
now.
Good.
Okay now. I hear you. Very good clients. Hey. So the story we have today is one that a lot of women can relate. In fact, a lot of married couples can relate to. It has to do with jealousy. So when this story goes like this, the guy, the husband that wrote to us, he said his name is Zeb. So as they talking now, he said it's like the jealousy of the wife go make him separate from her because it's eating too much. And you know, say this thing they rampant now. He say make you no go buy him. Say no go. Make you no go buy him one day like that. You know that kind of thing. So that is why he said he wants independent sources to listen to this matter and advise him. He said the two of them, they be teachers before. As they start their life, they've been married for like 4 years, they have 2 kids. But after some time now, he said, okay, he decided that he will start a business. He's a photographer, event planner, event manager. His work entails, interaction with a lot of women. You understand? And I think that is one of the issues with the wife. And then she also complained of several other things. Number one, she complained that when he wants to talk, when he's talking to his female clients, that she always know, she know when a man in the talk, she know when a woman in the talk to for phone, because he say his husband go change voice to bedroom voice. So when you can't change that voice, he go know say okay now woman. So bros, why you two they change voice? Anyway, that one is one part. Then he say another thing. He say if you won't talk to woman, he go come out, he go to secluded place. And the guy come to us say, hey, na business strategy. God know in heart. It's not business strategy so that he can have time, to talk at depth. Women sabi talk. That is why he has to devote that attention. She also corrects that bros no dey wear wedding ring every time. I said, that is also part of the business strategy. This guy get plenty business strategies. It's part of the business strategy. Say because people will like to give work to a man that is single, and he now, he na fine boy, you know. No matter what, when they see him, and you know say him be fine, but when they see him, they go know say they don't, you know, guy don't come, and they go give am work. Now to take care of the home, this woman no dey grateful. This woman no dey grateful. Now to get money to take care of her and the children, this woman no dey grateful. No dey grateful. So she complained that he flirts with women. And the guy said, no, not just business. So he likes to just hug women. Compliments them, say they look good. Just because they can give him work. And they can give him work to, he's a photographer, he's an events manager. I beg now, would they do party pass? Don't be women. This guy they try. I beg this guy they try to put food on the table. So you say now the latest one when you do be said they go to one popular eatery, I been a shopping mall. You can see one of him old clients when you know never see and good clients when they bring better money. You can see him. He can they happy, they can hug. And that lady is she's very expressive. So the guy didn't just give her a peck. No, they just peck, just like don't be even kiss self. Like just okay. Now this woman, you say he just look like this. He see in face, the wife face. He be like say, World War waiting, World War 3 won't start. No, it could be World War 4 because we don't say the Ukraine don't start their own. He say, hey, when you see, I mean just quickly, you know, tell the woman say, okay, bye bye, we go they see. Now they can't come up for this. Say when they reach house, hey, all hell broke loose. The woman go gaga. Say, now so she they talk. This and that and that. Can you come? After the outburst, she stopped giving him food. He said, even if he give him food, say you know go eat the food though because you know ready to die because if you go put something for the food. Now so they say continue. The woman no talk to them. She no agree. If you can say okay, make him speak this thing out to people. Make them help and see this matter before this woman go come poison him. Say they cannot continue like this. He doesn't want to die before his time, and that the situation is not even healthy for the children. He is considering a separation. So now so the matter be, my people.
This matter I get as it be. You have heard. I want to ask a question. When is jealousy unhealthy in a relationship?
The issue of jealousy, one needs to deal with it, guarded jealousy. Yes. In the narration, I had something like the lady monitors the movement and the activities, attitude of the man. Is the lady a monitoring spirit? We need to resolve that issue.
This is the exact same question I wanted to ask.
Yes.
You know when he's talking in bedroom voice, this
exactly. Yeah, but
is that healthy or unhealthy?
To monitor. No, but frankly, sincerely speaking, the issue of jealousy is a natural instinct, natural attitude, natural reaction to situations that you feel you're not comfortable with. But let me go back to the question that I asked now. If you know to monitor, if it's something that is, how did you put it? If it's healthy. No, you see, it is tied to the attitude of jealousy, which I am saying to you that it's a natural thing. So it is healthy, but you have to manage it very well. Okay. If it's not properly managed, it will result to negative and unhealthy kind of results. So, I mean, it's like the issue, let's even say, we'll go, the subject matter is about relationship, right? It's about relationship between man and woman, wife and husband.
Yes.
But generally speaking, jealousy, okay, there's so much attention given to a particular person at work. Okay, the MD is always making reference to this particular person. No, you are the one to do it. You are the one to go to US tomorrow. We have a conference. You are the one to go to Germany. The same person. And the other people who are equally talented and have the kind of skill to deliver the kind of service the way that the US person, they will be jealous.
Yes.
It's a natural thing.
Fine.
You understand? But in relationship, when a man or a lady feels that the man is being surrounded and swarmed around like bees. Bees. You see the thing. It is not.
Yes. That's how God created him.
You know, a lot of people, even if you say the issue of let me just get married for the sake of marrying sake, right? It's not as if love is involved. There are some relationships that affection is not that deep. It is because it's a perfunctory thing, because we have to do it. So let me have a man or a wife in the house. When they say, where is your husband? I say, the house. You understand me? When I say, Baba, this person, they there. So there are some people who may not, even at that, you will still feel like somebody is trying to, as it were,
cage you. But don't you think Zeb gave this woman grounds to be jealous?
You mean like
his attitude, the husband's attitude, taking phone calls in secluded places.
Yeah.
He probably
wait.
No, I understand. See, if in the course of their marriage, I don't know how old, I don't think that's not well spelled out.
I think they said 4 years. They've been married for 4 years.
At the initial stage of marriage, relationships, there are times when you allow that relationship to mature before you now anchor your anger or your decision or your one. That's some kind of attitude that, look, I can't take this to a particular. Initially, people, it's natural,
for them to find their
equilibrium. Every time they are calling you, say you are going to the office. Every time they say, and it's always a lady's voice and all of that. So you are suspicious, even if nothing is involved that is beyond that work. You are always suspicious, so you will feel very uncomfortable. But if you give some time for that relationship to mature and study what exactly and why that man is always involved in that kind of thing, because this person is an event planner, always in the middle of ladies who say, okay, I want this, hello, so we want this. So every time they are calling you, they don't even bother about whether you have a wife or not. Their own is to target the job that should be delivered, at the appropriate, because they are paying for it and they want the best. So we have to give them that attention. But the woman is not satisfied because she is suspicious and jealous of who you are talking to at all times. These things can be resolved. It's natural. You understand me? So, like we said, it's a natural thing to be jealous, to be envious, to be suspicious, right? So, if you are monitoring somebody, now from my own experience, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty of my experience as a married person. I mean, I'm into performing arts, to broadcasting, to journalism. We stay out at some points, when sometimes you didn't even plan for it. You have to call your home, talk to your wife and your children to say, okay, now we are spending longer time than scheduled for this job. Do you understand me? All of that needs to be made clear so that your movement is defined. The thing is to make put everything on the table in the course of your relationship, that is both, especially the man, to say, okay, you know the nature of my job. Sometimes we work late. Sometimes when it is not even scheduled, that we may have to stay beyond the closing hours and all of that, you know. So I think it's a matter of trust. It's a matter of being honest. It's a matter of being open. It's a matter of being sincere. As a matter of fact, that is the underlying, the real factor that should be dealt with here now. Openness. Do you understand me? These are things that should be made clear between the man and the woman. Because even if you hear that the person is receiving a call, right, and the person is whispering, you know, and again, the man also, you know, what is the point? Unless you don't want to distract from whatever is happening. There are conversations that you can discuss, you can make so, you know, clear in the open, and let the woman, hello, yes, oh, that's you, Juliana. Oh yeah, I know now, Shebi, you told me it's 2 a.m. Yeah, I mean, we will need accommodation at that 2 a.m. because it will be so late I won't be able to go back home, and your wife will be hearing all of that conversation. You understand?
But the thing is, from the story, right?
Yeah.
The man already said that the wife's jealousy is uncontrollable. We don't know if, you know, he has tried to communicate to the wife, make her understand that
obviously he hasn't.
We don't really know the full story here. But then my opinion is, why is her jealousy that high? Does she want them to run in poverty?
You see, maybe because the man has not been able to set boundaries.
This woman jealousy know how you make. I tell you now. This woman jealousy. Hey, he know how her talk.
To me, I think she's been already. She's been already.
Yeah, my husband, they go. We meet you. You they give my husband peck.
In public.
Has the man been able to set boundaries in the relationship?
You don't give that kind of peck again for
you know the kind of job. And okay, imagine you are a celebrity. You go to a public place. You can't tell how people will greet you. So you can relate.
No, I appreciate what you're saying. The issue of peck can trigger some emotions that even the woman
she can control.
May not be able to manage. Let me say, you see, it has, I mean, in the middle, I was at a function, was a festival, right? So, of course, so many people in the course of festival, carnival kind of thing. So, and the woman now said, I love your part in this. Oh, please, can I just give you a bag? She can I go? As she was saying, can I? She has done it.
At that point, what will you do?
My wife was there, everybody, you know. As a matter of fact, at another occasion, we had just left church. And the woman it was, you know, same kind of reaction. Because, you know, after service, and she came, oh, I love what you do. That one wasn't a pecco. She just stretched and said, let me hug you. You understand me?
A big hug.
No, but, you know, a big hug, you know, that kind
and
of
she did it.
friendly hug.
And you hugged that back.
Well, not. I didn't.
Yes or no?
I didn't fully bring out my chest. I didn't fully bring out my chest. But it was not my foot. It was just like that, you know.
What she did with her own
modest.
Okay.
Modest.
I understand.
Maybe she was a woman.
So at that point, I mean, you don't expect the wife to always keep reacting to such things. Now, these things the man outlined. If he had a lot to hide, he wouldn't even say he had to go somewhere to receive the calls. He painted a full picture, you know, that even would throw him under the bus. But he was honest enough to state some of these things.
But don't you think he has not set boundaries in that relationship between my clients, this is the boundary. Knowing the kind of woman. His wife is matured. Their foundation, they've been able to build a foundation, like he said, that is insulated against such women. trying to throw themselves in a relationship. For instance, you go out, your wife is the celebrity. You go out with your woman, and a strange man is coming to kiss her on the cheek.
This Collins, I know him, blood be hot.
Collins, what will you do?
I should understand that my wife is a celebrity. I wouldn't like it. I would not say I would like it. But then I wouldn't put my wife in danger because I know her kind of job. I've seen her on screens kiss people. What am I going to do? Am I going to kill myself?
Kissing on screen.
I'm telling you the truth. This is it. Yes, I wouldn't like it. I definitely would throw.
I will be upset.
I'll be upset, but I wouldn't put my wife's life at risk because she's a celebrity and she has male attention. You cannot keep monitoring people. This is business world. You are going for, your clients do not care whether you are married or whether you are not married. Okay, you can imagine as an actor, they want to limit you. You are married. They wouldn't want to put you in a compromising position. It's not good for your career. So what are you going to do at that point? The wife, knowing the kind of person the husband is, they've been married for 4 years. They have 2 kids. She must have understudied him. They must have some point talked, oh, this is my dream. I like to do this. I like to do that. And he even pulled out of the teaching profession to go set up his business. Does she? And she agreed for him to go out and set up that business. He must have taken a lot for him to get to that point, and then you want him to come crashing down.
But don't you think Zeb is giving the wife reasons to doubt him?
That's what I'm saying. You know the way it is in the business world. You know the way it is in the business world.
Is it?
See, whether you wear your wedding band or not, what will happen.
Yeah, but the issue of not wearing your ring because of business or as a business strategy. I don't know, that desperation, to be honest with you. I don't. Well, it's a bit crazy. It's a sensitive thing.
Very sensitive.
Very sensitive. Some people, we don't. Anybody, it depends on the kind of business now, because that business has to be defined. Is that when you put on your ring, you cannot serve, proficiently as an event planner. You won't give us the best, or we expect you to go beyond the normal, so what is that role? We have to,
I really do not. I can't
especially in this kind of situation.
I can't really speak as to why Zeb chose not to wear his wedding band. But for him to not to wear his wedding band, as for the wife to notice,
so and
for him to admit, it means that he must have been in good faith or good conscience.
Isn't that a red flag?
It's howbeit a red flag, but then the wife is not something that he lied to the wife about, or it's not something she doesn't know about.
If she complained about it, it means that whatever discussions they had, she did not sit well with her.
But she accepted in the first place.
The thing is that this guy is struggling
to succeed at all
costs.
To
succeed and to put food on the table for this woman and the children. Okay. I think she should just calm down. Baby, calm down.
Yeah, but frankly, sorry.
Calm down.
Now, the thing is, from what you have said, you have to redefine and reorganize your thoughts, redirect your emotions, if you like. If you have been that type that is always on the edge, when your husband sneezes, kisses, this and that, you have to redirect your emotions.
You just have to.
Because even let's look at it this way. The relationship, you allow the relationship to sustain that relationship. Because I think the children are also involved.
Children are involved.
I know that nowadays people don't care about all those family values and issues of maintaining sanity, where the children are involved and and where even sustaining the relation, they don't care about that. They take that decision at the time that the emotions rise. They take any decision, no matter how faulty those decisions are. They don't look beyond that time that the spark, the trigger comes. Do you understand me? So, my suggestion, advice, and submission will be that yes, emotions will rise.
Of course, yes.
But then you need to calm down, like Madam has said.
To tone it down.
Madam, you need to tone it down. You are not foolish. You are not stupid. Okay. You understand me? Yeah. So you have to calm down.
But then again, I'd like to add, it's the guy has been trying to grow his business for a while. He has a certain clientele.
Yeah.
Right. That's used
that
to
has
this.
Cultivated.
Yeah. And that, they are obviously paying well. Except they'll be willing to tear it all down and build afresh, which is very difficult.
Yeah.
Before I ask my next question,
yes, please.
Let's go on a short break.
Okay.
Then when we come back, we continue this interesting topic.
Yeah.
Welcome back from that break. Now my question is, Zeb says he wants a divorce. Should that be the first thing?
Well, divorce. Okay, go ahead. Finish up.
I would have thought that they would have attempted some
separation, not divorce.
Whether separation or divorce.
Yeah.
It's half a penny as far as I'm concerned. Because when you separate, other things come. Like you said yesterday, it gives room.
Yeah.
For other things to come in. Should that be the first consideration?
Yeah, the issue of separation is thought about here, or is considered as a result of the emotion and the pressure.
And the frustration maybe that the guy is getting.
That is, yes, it's getting left, right, and center.
His job,
yeah.
And his productivity,
You see, because of the fact that he has to make money to feed his family and all that, not because, you can have passion for what you do. So I think from what we have said so far here, is because he needs to fend for his family, make some money to sustain that family.
And personally, I don't even think he has thought it. It's just like for me, because he said the event that brought this up happened just a few days ago. So it is just on the spur of the moment reaction that would say, I want a separation. I don't think something that he has
really say something that the thing is, it's what I really have been going through for a very long period of time. But that's just what broke the ice. That's what struck the chord the last event.
But I want to say this, please. I just want to look at the whole thing and make some, give my view about suggestions about this whole issue.
Yeah.
In the first instance, I see this guy as a very immature person. I don't think he's, a lot of times, age, he said he's in his early 30s or something like that, but he's not a mature person. I don't think that when you have a quarrel or when there's anything, of course quarrels will come in a married relationship. The next thing is not to just think of, maybe she, you just start thinking, fine, she wants to kill me. When a guy starts to, when I hear such things, like to me, I just think you are immature, because if the woman won't kill you, don't kill you 3K. So maybe, you understand. So they're talking before she kills me, and then the next thing, I want a separation. I think the guy is immature, and I'm sorry, maybe it's a digression. I think most times we need to nurture our male children to know what marriage is all about. Not when there is an issue that the next thing is that let her be going. This is not a boyfriend and girlfriend though. This is called marriage. It is an institution. So we have to get it. I think we have to think back, and parenting. We need to nurture our male children. It is not, he said he's a good-looking guy. Heck, there are finer guys out there now, for crying out loud. So I better pocket that one. If you'll be fine boy. So because of that. And then another thing I want to tell you, Zeb, is this. Because the woman, I will come to you, woman, I don't know your name. I'm coming for you too. But because the woman is asking you where you are, you live, you say she's policing you. Make I tell you, boy. And because she still love you, you know woman now, you know the runs. If she not care about you, man, you go there. If you like stay for 1 week, you know go bother yourself. The only call you go say, hey, you are okay.
You okay?
That okay, we say you still there alive. Now it be the only thing when he go ask you, when are you coming home? You know go say, are you not coming? He go say, when are you coming home? It's because she still cares and she still loves you. And that is when we're talking about jealousy, whether it is LD or the unhealthy one. She cares. So that is why she's still doing that. So mature, man up. My daughter will sometimes say something in Yoruba. She'll say, so man up, get yourself mature. You remove your wedding band because you want to get a client.
Female client.
Hello. If you really know what you're getting into, that this is marriage, you wouldn't go that far doing that. So in the situation that is it jealousy, is it, or is it the reason why there should be a separation? It is coming up because this guy is not matured, so he needs to grow up. I'm not talking about his age. I'm talking about the fact that he needs to grow up. And for you, woman,
wait, Moji, I want to hear what he has to say.
Yes,
I have a lot to say.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it for the bar.
The question of matured or immatured, is not even the thing for me. Like I said, this guy was matured enough to say everything. How be it things that might seem that he's doing wrong, but he said them. And I keep hearing this thing, we need to train our male kids. What about the female kids? Why can't you tell them about their feeling of jealousy? I mean, this is what is driving the home into the ground or to the rocks. Her feelings, that is the bone of contention here. Her jealousy is uncontrollable. And the thing is, let's face the facts. Women choose to believe what they want to believe. There's nothing you will say that will change it. Right? So, whether the man likes it or not, no matter what he tells her, she will still believe that he's not having an extramarital affair.
Hello, I'm hearing a generalization there. Women tend to... No.
Some women. Yeah. So, what I'm trying to say now is, he needs some time off.
Okay.
Think.
Separate.
Get his acts together. Possibly come back. But for now, with the tension in the home, they can't have any meaningful conversation or dialogue.
But
I would like to come in from the perspective of the new generation and kind of orientation towards keeping the home in a marriage relationship. So the thing is, like they describe them, the Gen Zs, though they take decisions on the surface. They don't think deep. They're not profound in their way of analyzing issues. When the actions erupt like that, they just go with the wave of disease and they move like that. Do you understand? So they don't think beyond that moment. And I think I mentioned something like that, the initial stage.
Yes, you did.
Yes. So the thing is, you talked about the man not being matured. That's one reaction. Was about his age is about like 35. Maybe the wife a bit younger, 2-3 years younger, and all of that. So that is the kind of way that kind of generation will reason. If you look at the older generation of the marriage situations, they even will ignore, they would want to listen to even the other women. You understand? They will accommodate all of those things. They know things can happen. In fact, they even see beyond what
the man is.
Yeah, the man sees. So as for the man not being matured, I think it's as a result of his kind of the thinking that his peers will exhibit.
Just like one of his peers.
Yeah, for me, right?
Yeah, you should cut it off.
I would respectfully disagree with what you just said.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if this man hasn't thought long and hard, he hasn't left the house yet. He's still thinking about leaving the house. And if he hasn't really sat down to consider, put everything on, he wouldn't be asking us. He wouldn't sit down and write all of these things and narrate. Because he clearly wants opinions out there. So the fact that new generation people do not sit down to think about
an opinion. Do you think, okay, my question is, are there no other ways of resolving?
He's seeking help from us, from every other
that is
place.
what we should do now. What other ways should he consider instead of separation? Separation, you are going on vacation. Yeah. It's marriage holiday.
No, you are basically not going on vacation. He just wants to. I think he just needs to take out some time to go and.
So it's an open man to go where?
Maybe just not rent. I mean, you could do hotels, you could do resorts,
and then
just think.
Think. And what happens to the children? Why
he's not leaving them? He hasn't said he's leaving his kids.
I think at the end of the day, it's for the matter to be resolved. Is that not it?
Yes, for the matter to be resolved.
Let me say, if we want to be frank about resolving the matter, number one, the issue of you receiving calls quietly in a very how do I describe it? Yeah, that's one thing. With
bedroom voice.
And I said that if you really want your home to remain intact, you don't need that unless you have something to hide. So what is that thing? Why are you going to hide?
It's business now.
What business that he cannot change?
You know the kind of person the wife is. She has.
That's what the madam has said.
There's nothing like even if you sit in front of the woman that received the call, right? She's still going to react the very same way. She's
but the matter will not be that was on the jealous what do you call it? Suspicion will not get to that point.
But then
you can even put the face of the whoever you are conversing with them.
But then don't you think I'm missing the point here?
Listen. Let me give you an example.
You're on your own now.
Don't you think
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. A friend of mine had this situation. You know what he did back then was to take his wife and show him back. Oh yeah, he come because he loved his wife so much. They were going on these business trips together. He ensured that his female clients
they know madam.
They know madam. And madam knew them. It doused the tension.
Yeah.
In the home.
But because the home was so terrible that he was contemplating
separate. The same thing that Zeb is considering right now. Right?
So but reason prevailed. He consulted matured people who told him that you can manage. If you have nothing to hide, why are you leaving your wife behind? Take her along. Let her meet these female clients. Today, they run the business together.
There's in the story, we don't know if the man had attempted to do that yet. The story is not entirely complete.
Now he's coming to us.
We are talking about the man's life here. He's afraid for his life.
He has come to us for help.
Yes. Yeah. So he's afraid for his life because for him to actually mention that the wife might poison him one day, he is someone that he knows.
If he does not change his approach.
That's the thing now.
Like this man. Like this man in question. He went out, sought for help. he was in the same situation, but was willing to try something different.
Yeah, you should be willing to try something different. But so then,
what should Zeb do differently?
Okay.
That would earn him trust from that woman.
Absolutely. That is the key thing now, because it's about emotions coming to play now. You steer the emotions into a negative direction by doing suspicious things in order to calm all the worrying nerves, troubled nerves. Be open, simple. That's just the solution. There's no
May I come in here too? Yeah. Then my work for the woman, I just have this for the woman. Well, I know that well, the actions of your husband has actually created, even me, it actually created a lot of suspicion. Madam, please, you need to calm down. You understand? Yeah, your husband is giving you the vibe that I'm getting from your husband is that, you know, his actions is showing suspicion. But then again, no matter what, find something to do. Occupy yourself. If you are occupied, you don't have time to check somebody's phone or listen whether somebody is using bedroom voice or not. So just occupy yourself so that you will not be raising your blood pressure unnecessarily, so that you can live long and take care of your children. That's what I would like to talk to you about. And Zeb, please check yourself so that you can have a happy home.
So Collins, your conclusion?
All right, my take is actually very simple. We have all said it all. I quite understand that not wearing wedding bands and all that, some of the guys' actions are, you know, really suspicious and they're not really good actually. So he really needs to man up, you know, call the wife, sit her down, talk to her like a man. I mean, he knew her before he married her. He knew that she had tendencies of jealousy, you know, and he chose her, you know, so he should call her and talk to her and also see how he can resolve the issue. Then the lady should also understand that, I mean, you are no longer, you should trust your partner enough to have peace of mind. I mean, it's not all conversations that are, you know, extramarital affairs that are involved and all that. So she just has to tone down her jealousy if she wants to keep her home, you know. So it takes two to tango. So two of them just have to come down, come together, sit down, talk, and just resolve the issue. It's a very simple issue, you know. The guy just trying to make ends meet, you know, so.
Okay. Zeb, before you make up your mind to go your separate ways, take time out, talk to your wife. Still give your marriage time to heal. But if she continues obstructing your business like you think, if she continues this unhealthy jealousy, then you're free to take whatever decision you want to take. Well, we have come to the end, and I want to thank you for coming. Thank you for finding time to come. My very good friend.
Yes, so.
My G.
Yes, so.
I call him Shadow.
That's right. Yes, so.
Because we go back.
Yeah,
very back.
Yes, so.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. For inviting me.
Thank you. So
I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous.
You're not jealous, but you're chop loss. Well, we've come.
Other than, you know, let them keep their comments rolling in the comment section, like, share, follow, and all that.
Yes.
Moji?
Yes. Yeah, same. Please subscribe, like, share. Want to see your opinion in the comment section.
Yes, so.
Remember, a problem shared is a problem solved. Leave your opinion in the comment section. Remember to share, subscribe, and like. Until next week, have a wonderful time.